Alright, so we've officially made it. We're up on the first day in a while, over $100 today. So now we almost broke even for the year. So about 11 days in, we've actually received our money back, generally. Market decided to jump back up, actually reach new gains upon upon Jerome Powell actually promising to fight inflation fears throughout the year. So that means that he is not going to be rushing the rates as much as the market has been fearing, causing a significant green day for today. So great news for my portfolio, because now everything that was in the red is now recovering back significantly. So now that we have the VIX, I think, went back down. As we go through today's checklist of things, we notice that the VIX has gone back down to about $18, which means that everything from a volatility perspective is starting to calm down and premiums starting to decrease again. So remember, I think last week it jumped up to about 24. Now last week it was starting to raise up a little bit, and then starting on Monday it actually went up significantly. So if you look here, it jumped up quite a bit. Now it's starting to drop upon greater inflation, combat, or what Jerome Powell basically is saying, that he's going to be combating inflation as a priority. So basically that means interest rates are poised to drop lower if inflations continue to rise. So now S&P is over 4,700 again, which is a pretty big reversal from the previous 2 days. And then everything else seems to be in the red or in the green. So what that also means is that the forward position also is back above the 24 mark. So I have a position in the money right here, but that is okay because I think it would drop down significantly since its prior time highs, which was around 24.40. Now it's at about 24.20. Did drop down at one point, if I remember correctly. It dropped down to about 23.50, I believe. So I think this thing has been glitched, but it's okay. It dropped down to about 23.50. Now it's back up around above 24, but that's okay for today. We'll see in the next 18 days where this price goes, and hopefully this premium will continue to drop and slowly give us a break-even target. So as I like to remind you guys that this is actually really important that you guys consider, the long-term versus the short-term losses. So right now we see that the money has pretty much recovered. The money that we received eventually recovered, and now the prices have been stabilized a little bit more. So we're always going to have a couple of losers. That's just the nature of this with this investing strategy. So with that, we have, however, some items that are closing the 50% return. So we'll be closing those very soon. With silver, we have a credit of about $40. We could buy it back almost at $20. So that gives us a 50% credit. So it's about $1 away. So hopefully that could be realized sooner rather than later. We have about 18 days to go, so I think that's making fantastic progress. S&P, if it continues to jump up and volatility dropping, then we'll receive a profit sooner. But it seems like a lot of these items are starting to realize their gains. But the two that are approaching 50% seems to be silver, and then also the emerging markets. So we have a profit about $45 so far with the total credit of $90. So we'll be picking that one up soon, which once it reaches that mark, I'll put in a manual order entry to close it, considering that it's been about 12 days since this position has been open. 15 days, you can see in this column. So that means that it's been a pretty good return for that one. Also, the buying power has gone back up. I think it was at one point like 3,400, 3,800. I have to look back in the other videos, but now it's gone back up about $1,000. So now, and that's mainly because volatility has decreased. With the volatility increasing, there's a higher maintenance requirement, and also since more of the positions were in the loss, buying power goes down since technically we have less net lick. Now that the net lick has gone back to pretty much almost parity from the beginning of the year, the buying power has been about 4,400. So want to keep monitoring that. Once these positions close up, the EWZ and the SLV, this will go back up. And if it's still hovering around the 30% mark after those positions close, we'll enter into new positions. So exciting times. Hopefully that silver and emerging markets, I could close that so I can enter into a new position. I think going forward, just to stop this high losses, I think I'm going to start expanding my strikes a little bit more. But we'll see once we have these positions close. We'll see from there. But overall, a great day. Markets have recovered since the previous 2 days, and so has my P&L. So hopefully we get this P&L year to date up to the green section again, but we'll see.